actually starting. Let me see. Let me see here. Let me press go live, and now we are live. Absolutely. Hello everybody. Hello awesome people. How you guys doing today? Today is Saturday, and we're right here once again to learn a lot of beautiful things. And I'm so happy to see you. Hello to Lolly, hello Paolino, and hello to everyone else who is about to join us. Welcome guys, welcome. I'm so happy to be here live with you today. You have no idea. Today is a special day. Today is a very special streaming, and I'm so happy to share so many good things with you today. So today's I have to tell you what's gonna happen today. First of all, hello Irina, hello, welcome Irina. So here we are, and if you're here live, if you're watching, well, just say hello, because I'm going to say hi back to you. Anyway, so today's program, I'm gonna show you today's program. We're gonna have, well, basically two things, because I've received some questions, so I'm going to answer to some questions, and then we're going to play, just like I told you last time. That's right. So we're going to split this hour into two sections, and in the second section we're going to have our vocabulary challenge. This one right here. Yes, it's gonna be interesting. Oh yes, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and especially it'll help you with your listening skills. It'll help you to develop the ability to understand what the person is saying. And well, I'm going to tell you about it when it comes the time. Hello Adele, welcome with us, welcome, and I'm so happy to see you too. And also, that's it, and this is it. So let's begin with the first question. The first question is from Lolly, which is a regular in our channel, in your lives. So welcome with us, Lolly, and thank you for this very interesting question, because I'm sure that this question here is the same question that many people have. So this is a question about grammar. So you're asking, please, what's the difference between I've lived here and I've been living here? And I understand that you may have some like confusion about what's the difference. What's the difference between these two phrases? Because they look almost identical, but they just have a different grammar. So what's the point? Why is it even necessary, right? So of course, like you already know, to explain this one, all right, I'm going to jump into our beautiful piece of paper, right? Because this is the perfect, simpler way to, well, to simply clear the air, right? So because I don't remember the phrases, let me double check. So you said I've lived here or I've been living here. All right. So, and by the way, if I've lived that's one word here, and I've been living here. So the first thing I want to tell you is, if you don't understand this grammar, if it sounds confusing, if you don't even know what it is, that's okay. That's okay. There's a time and a place for you to understand what these things are. So if you have never seen it before, or you just don't know, that's okay. Follow along. This is like a little, like, semi-advanced grammar, but just follow us, and probably you'll be able to pick up something new. So here we have basically two different kind of structures, but they communicate the same thing. To make you understand, let me put these phrases onto a timeline. All right, so this is a timeline, and this is our present. Right? So if you say I lived, and by the way, hey, this is a whole word, okay? This D is a little distant, but actually, let me do this, okay? So this is the same word, all right? So when you say I've lived here, you say you're talking about the action to live, all right? And you probably know what's this action, right? So the action of to live is when you live in a place. So you live here. For example, I live in Canary Islands. I know that Irina lives here too. And I also know that Lolly lives in France, and Adele lives in Italy, all right? So it's the place where you do your things, all right? So when you say I've lived here, you are talking about the place where you are, but in the past. Yes, because this expression, have lived, right? This expression here is the past. So this means that if this is a timeline, to say the fact that you live in a place which is here, in this particular place, you're gonna use it. I mean, you're gonna use this if it happened in the past, all right? So let me put a nice little arrow, all right? So if you say I've lived here, all right, you're talking about an action that happened in the past, but for some reason it's important today. It's important today, okay? So maybe you say I've lived here, maybe because, I don't know, maybe Lolly, you come here on holidays, here on the Canary Islands on holidays, and you want to tell me that you've lived here. So for this reason, you're gonna use this particular structure, right? Because, well, maybe you've lived here for a while. It can be, right? Now, what's the difference between these two? Well, my friends, the only difference between these two is here, the use of ing. This is a very powerful way to speak, because every time you have an action and you join this action with this ing, the action comes alive. The action is like alive. And what do I mean by this? I want to show you like this, all right? Let's say that we are talking about the action to talk, okay? Which is what I do. The action to talk is this. And no, I'm not frozen, right? I just showed you the action. But the action of talking is this one, is the action alive. I'm moving, as you can see. If I say to talk, this is to talk, right? I know it was funny. I hope I also made you laugh a little. But this is exactly what we are seeing here, all right? We made the example with to talk, and here there's the example with to live. So when you say I've lived here, you are just telling me the information that the action of living happened here sometime in the past, right? Because this is the past. If you say I've been living here, you are showing me the action. I can see it. I can see you living, and I want to represent this with a little wavy line, okay? This wavy line is like the continuous action. I see you moving and living in a place, and this is exactly the difference between these two phrases. This also means, my friends, that you don't need to know this structure to speak English, all right? This needs to be very clear. You can use this structure and speak good English, or you can also speak the simpler structure, which is without this VE, right? You can say simply, I lived here, and you express the action to live in the past, all right? So don't worry if you don't understand these things yet, because they are not necessary. Yes, they come necessary as you learn. In fact, probably, Lolly, you are a bit advanced. For this reason, you start to see these differences and you want to know more, and this is great. Curiosity is the mother of skill, just like repetition, right? The more you're curious to know things, the more you know. So good on you for asking this question. At the same time, if you're not here yet, it's okay. It's totally okay. You'll be fine, all right? Now, Paulino is asking me, let me see what's Paulino's asking. I can't understand the pronunciation of 3. Why some people understand 3? I know only TH is read as F, but it's a problem for me. I understand you, Paulino. Yes, that's a problem. And you know what? I think it's a problem that deserves its attention. So on my next live session, which is going to be next Saturday, I'm going to speak about this. I promise, and I'm going to make it like just as clear as possible. And Lolly says, thanks, this is awesome. Okay, so we got it, perfect. So now let's move on to the next question. And actually, let's move on to the next 2 questions because they are a bit the same, and call it chance, call it just random events, but the next 2 questions come from 2 very different people who I don't know yet, and I'm probably going to have the pleasure to know you guys now, but they are very general, and now you're gonna understand why I made this premise. So Wasim Abbas, and correct me if I'm wrong with the pronunciation of your name. Hello, my friend, and welcome to these live streaming sessions. You're asking me how I can improve my English language, and this is a perfect question, and makes total sense that you want to improve your English language. And well, this is exactly the place to ask such a question, right? Now, before I answer to this question, I also want to bring up the next question, which is from MC Ready. Sorry for my pronunciation. Let me know how it is, and then I will definitely adjust to it. And you just said, plain and simple, speaking and writing. And I love that. And I really love that because it was like it's essential. This is what you want to know. So this is your desire probably of being able to speak and to write, I guess, right? So both these questions, well, they're particular because I can't give you like a long answer of how you can improve your English language, because there are many ways to do that. And this channel is giving you all there is to actually improve your English. So my friend, the first suggestion I give you is, if you are not subscribed to this channel yet, subscribe and start watching the various videos, because in every video I produced, there's something that makes you improve your English in each and every video. In fact, just for being clear, no, like this, just for, hold on. Okay, nothing. Okay, all good. I thought I made a mess. So just for being clear, okay, if we are here, the this is the channel through which you are watching these live streamings, and over here under the section under the section videos, you have a lot of videos that talk about a lot of different aspects, and they all point to your full fluency. So everything you see here is free and is available for you to start learning straight away. Like when this streaming ends in 45 minutes pretty much, you can just go right ahead and watch any video you want. I'm sure you're gonna find a lot of videos that will be very helpful to you. Now, basically the same okay, basically the same answer. I can also give the same answer to you, Sibrati, because speaking and writing are two skills that can be done through watching the material you can see on board this channel. Because definitely, well, speaking, I want to show you something, because there's something that may be really interesting you, which is a whole section. Like if you go over the home of my channel and you scroll down, you see here, test your English skills, how to become fluent in English, practice English with me. This is a series of video that I made so you guys can practice. Like there will be always in each one of these videos, there will be a place for you to actually reply back to me, like we are having a conversation, or in some other way you are called to actually speak. So I mean, like, the first suggestion I can give you is to start right from here, because you got everything you need. Now, your second part is writing, and this is something that you can do in many ways. Well, basically the best way to improve your writing skills is by let me see. Well, the best way to improve your writing skills is definitely by reading something and then copying everything you understand. Only what you understand. That's the best way, because like you can read a whole text and maybe you understand 2 words. Well, don't copy the whole text, because that's useless. Just copy. If you want to learn how to write, copy the words you understand. Then on a later step, you can start writing your own daily journal. So every day you write, maybe at the end of your day, you start writing the things you've done during your day. And this method is gonna really develop your writing skills. Let me see, Manuel. Hello, Manuel. Hello from Colombia. Welcome, Manuel from Colombia. And I'm so glad that even Colombia is listening to us. Thank you so much for being here. And I really hope, Manuel, that this live session is going to help you improve your English. And now, just speaking of which, because of these 2 questions, and actually I got something that I want to tell you, and I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to tell you about it, because I actually told you this for a while now, but now it's official, and I have actually created a course. I've created a course on how to think in English, and the full course is finally available. This is awesome. I'm so happy because I've been waiting for the opportunity to begin this course for a while, and now thanks to YouTube, so thank you YouTube for helping me with this. Thanks to YouTube, now I have the means to do that. So basically, Hold on, because I see a question that may be related. Thanks for reading me. I watch a lot of your videos. I love it. Oh, thank you, Mario. Absolutely, I do read you. Yeah, of course. I absolutely am very pleased that you watch all my videos, and I really hope that they can be of a lot of help for you. Now, speaking of help, right? I created this course because this is what I basically did for the last 5 years with a lot of students, and they went through this course, and they have actually been able to speak in English, to think in English, and basically they really had, like, they zeroed their problems with this language. They became fluent. And this is why then I wanted to create this channel, so that it could become like a container of everything I know to become fluent in English. You see, you can see it from my accent. I'm not English, I'm not American, and I'm not Australian or anything like that. I'm actually Italian, right? But I developed a method for learning this language that I have to tell you is quite unique, and it really creates what I help the most is to make it fun and to create an image for everything. And this way, it's basically you're going to basically learn how to think in English, and this is real. So this course guys is for you if you wanna think in English without translating, because I know this was a big problem for me, guys. This was a very, very big problem, because when you translate in your own language what you want to say in English, it passes through a lot of filters, and by the time what you're thinking goes through your mouth, well, it's probably very different from what you were thinking. And also, well, it's a very slow process. It's a frustrating experience. I know it, all right? So this course is actually helping you in this. Also, there are many of you guys that, if you are here, let's face it, if you are here listening to me, it's because you know a bit of English, all right? You are not starting from zero, right? But the problem, I know that there are many people whose the problem is that they know a bit of English, but they can't speak. And my friends, the reason why they can't speak is because, well, many reasons. One of them is because their thoughts aren't organized, so that your first worry is how to build a phrase, how to put into like a logical sentence what I want to say. And well, this course helps you to do that too. And of course, if you think that English is confusing, well, I'm going to help you put everything in order, so that starting from very important but often forgotten things, you'll be able to actually put your thoughts into words. That's my aim. That's what I want to aim with it. Now I see, Paulino, you have a question, and I'm going to answer to your question just after this one, because this is very important. In fact, I'm not going to have one of those very pricey courses, very expensive courses. No. I want this to be available to you, to everybody. I want everybody to start thinking in English, because this is how you can really improve your life. So I don't want it to have a course of a lot of dollars. Now I'm going to have live classes here on YouTube, all right, every week, every single week. And of course, just like you can do with this streaming, you can do with the lessons. You can follow them live or see the recorded video, and this is very important. Well, during these experiences, during these lessons, you can ask questions or you can comment under the video. You can also request special lessons, kind of like similar to what we are doing now, but a little bit different, right? Like more, you can ask me specific questions, maybe related to the lesson I was explaining, so you can have more clarifications, right? And all this for just $14.99, which is the price to join here under the subscription part of this channel. That's it. It's very, very simple. And my God, guys, this price is like I'm only able to leave this price because I know that I can help many people. Because the same information, if you ask me like a private lesson, it's gonna cost more than 10 times more. More than 10 times more. This is nothing. I just wished I had such a help when I was learning English. Man, really, like, and how to join is extremely simple. I want to show you, but it's like as simple as just pushing a button. Up here, as you can see, even down here, even down this video, you can see a button. It's called join. All right, you just press join and here you go, and it's $14.99 a month, which is 15 euros. And if you come from another country, for example, Manuel, that you're coming from Colombia, or somebody else who's coming from other places where there's no euro, okay, you're going to have your own currency, so you know exactly how it is, how much it is. But it's like, let me tell you, okay, so the 15 euros in other currencies is the equivalent of 7 coffee, right? Pretty much 7 coffee, 7 or 8 coffees, depending on which country we are talking about. So basically, with the price of 7 or 8 coffees, you're having your English resolved. So you can move on to the next chapter of your life. Of course, you don't want to stay here watching videos to learn English your whole life, I guess, right? So I'm so happy that I can really help you with this. And that's it. I spoke about this too much because now we got the last part. But before going to the actual game, all right, I want to read through and see if there are any more comments about it. So Paulina, you were asking what's the difference between thanks a lot, thanks, thank you very much, and thanks a bunch. Well, these are just many ways to say thank you to somebody, right? They mean the same thing, maybe different degree. You know, if you say just thanks, you are just thanking the person, but if you say thanks a lot, you mean much, you know, thanks, thank you very much, so a lot of thanks, right? But they are basically the same thing. Irina says, yes, this one is a problem for me. When I have to speak English, I don't know how to structure the phrases properly. Yeah, I know. I know that. I know that because I know you. And you only need to put everything in order. You need to understand the very simple basis of the of how to build a phrase. You see, sometimes it's very simple. You only need to know a few little things to make up a phrase up the proper way. And once you know it, then it's super easy, especially because, as you know, we are using this tool here, which makes everything extra simple, all right? So also the course is structured in such a way that in the beginning I will speak slowly, because we're going to begin from the beginning. So in the beginning I'm going to speak slowly, and as the course progresses, we're going to speak faster. And also, you can watch it live and you can ask me questions, or you can see it later, and then if you have any questions, you can put it in the comments. You can put it into the community tab, And I'm also thinking of creating some kind of special group for you guys, so that we can chat about it like in private, but we'll see, because I haven't thought this through yet. So I'm going to, I see that there are some other questions, so I'm going to answer to those questions later, Paulino, because it's time to play together, all right? Because it's time for the vocabulary challenge, right? This is gonna be a very fun moment, because the way it works is very simple, guys. I prepared a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 words, and I'm going to describe each word, all right? I'm going to describe a word, and you will have to put down here in the chat box what word you think I'm talking about. As simple as that. When I see that one of you guesses, I'm going to give you a point. So basically, there will be also points, yes. And at this point, this is an experiment, so these points will stay here. But if we have fun, as I think we will, maybe those points will be available for some other things in the future. And of course, if we are going to have fun together, we're going to do this game again in the future. All right? So, let's begin with the first word. But before I begin with the first word, I want you guys to write yes in the comment. So I see that you are here, you are ready, and we can start. So let me see the first yeses. This way I'm sure that you're here with me. Lolly, don't worry if you're not good with this challenge. This is why we are doing it, actually, because when you're not good in something, the best way to become good is practice. And the more you practice, the better you get. There's not a problem with that. All right, so I'm starting to receive the first yeses. So it's time to start. So the first word is an action. Is an action, or you can also say it's a verb, right? And to do this action, this action is something you can do in many situations. Even right now, you are doing this action. Right in this very moment, you are doing this action. I'm positive that you're doing this action right now. It's an action that allows you to receive information, or it allows you to relax, or to spend some good time. Hello, Safi. It's not to learn. Asking a question, it's not asking a question, because it's something that you can do. Actually, it's something you are doing right now. Manuel, it's listen. Yes, it is. Well done, Manuel. Very, very, very well. Yes, it's to listen. Excellent, you guys. Congratulations. Very well. Was it very difficult? I don't think so. Come on. Yeah. I'm sure it was also a little fun. Let me see, Safi, what says. Hi, sir. Here it's night and there it's day. Wonderful. Oh, it's wonderful. Yes, it is, Safi. It is wonderful. Yes. It's actually wonderful that it's night and you're here watching this streaming. This is great. It means that you are really interested in improving your English. So welcome, this is your home. Yes, and in this home there is light. Yes. So if you guys are ready, some for you too, if you all guys are ready, let's go ahead. You probably know maybe you're not good with riddles, but you try it, and when you try, you may actually succeed. It's only when you don't try that you cannot succeed, but as long as you try, you have a chance to succeed, a 50-50 chance to succeed. So let's go with the next one. The next one is a noun. The next one is a noun, and it's something that everybody can have. It's something that everybody can have, and if you use it, many doors open in front of you. It's something, and hello Zara, nice to see you. So are you ready for the game? Excellent. So we've just started with the second word. This is something everybody can do, right? And when you do it, many doors open for you. It's something that it's best done in a natural way. And it's not knowledge. It's not knowledge. And you know if it's fake. You know it. It's like a feeling that you know if somebody is doing it and is faking it. But when it's sincere, when it's real, when it's honest, you feel it, and it's a wonderful feeling. And it's not respect. No, Manuel, it's not respect. It is something that is always a pleasure to see, and it's not well, it is an emotion, yes. When it's not, sorry, no, it's not an emotion. I said it's an emotion, but it's not. Sorry about that. And no, it's not the truth. And you want to say the truth. True is the attribute, like true and false. Something is true, all right? But you want to say the truth, all right? Anyway, Lolly, you said it. It's smile. Yes, it is. It is smile. You got it. Very, very well. Yeah, you see, you made it. You said that you weren't good for this game. I don't think so. You made it. Very well. Yes, it is smile. Yes, smile is something that is always a pleasure to see, and if you do it, many doors open for you. And what else? Well, and you can see when somebody is smiling fakely, if you can say that. But you can also see when somebody is smiling for real, because he wants to smile. So well done, you guys, well done. Okay, let's go to the third one. Oh, by the way, we said about points. Hold on. So let me actually put at least the name in front of the person that actually guessed it. So we got 1 point to Lolly, and who was that? Let me see. Oh, Manuel, of course. Manuel said listen, right? Okay. So let's go with the next one, and the next one is an action too. This is a very common action, but it's not so easy to understand because it's common, actually. It involves movement, and it involves movement. Usually you can do that by walking, you can do that by driving, by riding a bicycle. You can do this action with any means, like even flying, maybe not yourself with a plane, right? You can always, no, don't try to fly yourself, okay? Don't try to fly, okay? But you can definitely actually do this action on a plane if you went somewhere, and then you are reaching your destination of origin. The action, in fact, is making you reach the destination of origin, the destination where you normally stay, where you normally live, right? So it's a movement towards, it's not to go anywhere, and it's not to travel, neither drive. It's not drive a car. It makes you closer to your point of origin, and that's the key word. Okay, that's the key expression. Because yeah, of course, if you go, right, you can reach many places. You can reach France, you can reach Italy, you can reach Colombia, all right? But hold on. We're very close. I can see, Lori, that we're close. We're very close. We're very close with it. And it's not arrive, it's not return. It's not return, sorry. It's not go back. It's not go to vacation. It's not born. But you guys are very close. It's a very common action. Very common action. Let me see if I can see anything else. It's very common, guys. Like, it's an adjective. It's not an adjective, it's an action. Or you can also say a verb. It's a verb, yes. And it's not to fly, neither to reach. It's something very common, very common, because you do this action when you reach your point of origin. And it can be like, when I say the point of origin, I mean that you reach the perspective. This word is difficult to understand. You reach the point of view of the point of origin. This is probably a little hard like that. But I told you it's because the action we're talking about is very simple. It's very simple. In fact, you are trying to go with return, arrive, reach, grow, meet. None of these. These are not so common compared to the word I'm telling you about. This word is way more common. Like, it's you mentioned, actually, in many of your comments here, I see you mentioned the opposite. You mentioned the opposite of it. And I see here over the last comment that you have mentioned the opposite action. You have mentioned the opposite action. Because what's the image of go? Like, if you picture the image of go, right? What do you see? Now you take that image and you reverse it. You take that image and you think of the opposite. Let me see. So everybody, guys, look at the last comment. The last comment. Hold on. We got something here. We got Lolly, who said come back. And the action was come. Very well, Lolly. Very well. Yes, excellent. Yes, absolutely, Lolly. Yes, because you have the direction of go, and this is the direction of come. All right? They're just the opposite direction, but the movement is the same, but the direction is the opposite. When you go in many places, but when you come back to the point of origin. And here we go. Very well, you guys. Very well. Very well. Now, are we ready for the next one? The next one. Let's see who is going to guess the next one. Because the next one, it can be easy, but it can also be hard. It's a noun. And it's something you do, well, basically almost every time. But there are some times when you do this action and you see the consequences of it. There can be good consequences or bad depending on the situation, right? But when you do this, when you do this noun, when you do this noun, then something happens. And many people actually try to avoid doing this noun because they don't want to see the consequences, right? But I tell you here that it's a very important noun, and when you do it, you can see it because you see the consequences. Event. Nope, it's not an event. And I'm going to make it easy for you. No, I'm not going to make it easy for you. So I may say something to really help you, right? Because if I say too many things, then it becomes very easy. But I want to, hey, hold on, look at that. Irina, yes, it's a decision, yeah! Yes, it is, very well, Irina, very, very, very well. Congratulations, congratulations, yes. But you know, you said to act brings you consequences, which is true anyway, yes. The action of acting brings consequences, and I totally agree with you, Paulino. Like, you were very close. The only thing is that we were looking for a noun and you mentioned to act, which is an action. But besides that, you were definitely on point. Yes. Now, yes, very well, you guys. I'm very, very pleased to see this. Are you guys having fun? I hope so. I'm having no more voice. I finished all the voice I had. No, hold on. I said I'm having no more voice. This is bad. You want to say I'm getting out of voice. Okay, this is actually English. I'm getting out of voice. I'm getting out of voice. This is just the way it is. But let's keep going because I got another one for you guys. So, are you guys ready? Let's see who's going to guess it now. This word is a noun, and it's something that is it's probably the number one suggestion, the number one advice everybody would tell you in order to get good at life, especially at work. Like, if you have this noun, and now it's even easier to guess it probably, but if you have this noun, then your life is easier because you live it fully. When you work and you have this noun, you can see it, because everything you do is just nicer. Of course, this is also true, and it's not hard work, no, because it's not hard work only because it's also something that is true in a couple. In a couple, as in two people that choose to stay together, all right? It's not knowledge. You say, sir, next should be easier. Okay, Safi. I'm going to make it a little easier. Okay, fair enough. So this word is an emotion. Optimistic? No, it's not. And it's not friend, because it's something that when you have it, it makes you warm inside. It makes you warm and it makes you wanna do things. It's something that is very good at work. It's very good in a relationship, in a couple, between friends. It's something very helpful for having a goal for the future. And it's not hard. Hard is, the physical thing, but I think I know what you mean, and it's not that, but it's close. It's close to that. It's close to having heart. It's close to that, but it's not health. We don't want to say health, right, Manuel? Because healthy is the attribute of the word health, or the adjective. So healthy is the adjective of the word health, but it's not it's not that. Advice. It's not advice. Is more. Is a force. Is a force. Is a force that puts you into action. When you have it, it puts you to action. When you have it, and it's not love, but love is part of it. It's a force that makes you do things you wouldn't do otherwise. And it's not kindness. It's the secret sauce. It's the secret sauce of success, actually. And it causes you to be excited. And motivate is not. It's not motivate. It causes you to be excited about your projects, about your life, about whatever you feel this emotion. And it's not dedicated, although you are dedicated if you feel this emotion. Yes, you definitely are dedicated. And it's not discipline, and it's not motivation. It's what drives motivation. Oh yes, it drives that. You probably can see it in me because I don't want to brag, okay? I'm not I don't want to make fool of myself, okay? But probably this that you feel now is that, but it's not gonna help you with that. Forget about it. It's not wish and it's not desire, although they are part of it. Like wish and desire are part of this emotion, but it's the drive is what puts you forward. Goal. Yeah, goal. No, it's not a goal. It's not a goal, Manuel, but this force brings you to your goal. Like it's the force that brings you onto your goal. And it's not hope, because hope is when you feel that you're not in control and you wish something. But what I'm talking about puts you in control. And it's not inspiration, it's not accomplish or project or achievement. I'd say that if we had a color for it, it'd be red. It'd be red. Red is the color of this noun, of this word. And it's not process. Red it is. Red is the color of it. It's not communication. No. It's something deeper inside you. It's what, for example, Safi, it's night where you are. So you are here learning English. And so, I mean, like, you're doing something great and not many people would do that. This means you feel a little bit this emotion, you feel it, because otherwise you wouldn't be here. Let me see. It's not easy, eh? I see now. It's not love, it's not dream, it's not communication. It's something deeper that comes from within you. It comes from here or here, from these areas. And it's not feelings. I guess this is, hold on, Lolly, you got it. It's passion. Yes, it is, Lolly. You guys are awesome. You made it. Yes, it is passion. Absolutely, it's passion. Wow. Yes. Well done, you guys. It wasn't easy. So don't feel bad if you didn't guess it. But first of all, you're not alone. Only one person guessed it. So if you haven't guessed it, you're not alone. There are other people who tried, right, but haven't guessed it. It's okay. It's totally okay. But anyway, the word was passion, because passion is what puts you forward. It's what brings you ahead. It's the force. It's like a train. Like if you sit on top of passion, you reach your destination, because it drives you. It's there to help you. And like if you find your own passion, well, that carries you like you can sit on top of it. It just carries you ahead towards your goal. So yeah, that was it. All right, you guys. So as you can see, I am out of voice, which means that I finished my voice. I have no more. But it's been so much fun. I mean, like, I had fun. Can I please ask you guys, like, if you had fun, to say yes, or to write down fun down here in the comments, like fun. Like, I want to see like if you liked it, if like if you had fun. And learning English is a passion for me. I can see that, Lolly. I can see that. And it's gonna be deeply rewarding for you, the passion you have, because, well, first of all, I can see that you write very well. You have been able to guess many words, 1, 2, and 3 words. All right, so we have 5 words, and you gained 3 points, so you guessed 3 words. That was very good. Also, well done to Manuel, and well done to Irina for your points, guys. And also well done to Safi and Zora for trying, because it's not easy, right? It's not easy, but well done to you guys for trying. So, and well done to Paulino. Sorry, I haven't mentioned you, but yes, well done to you, Paulino, as well, for trying, because this is how you succeed. Like if you try, you succeed. If you don't try, then you can't succeed. How can you succeed if you don't try, right? So this is it for us today. I'm going to see you back next Saturday, and if you are happy, we're going to have another session like this. Please, if you have questions, write them down, okay? Use the form to write down your questions, because we're going to once again divide this session into 2 parts: the Q&A part, and the fun game part. All right? So it's been a pleasure to be here with you. I wish you a great week, and I'll see you all back next Saturday. Take care, guys.